guys, I'm back and it's a different video for you on a different day. I receive some questions now and then through kind of various places, some on like Etsy, some on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and then some on this channel and some on my other channel. And some of those questions sometimes are a little hard to kind of explain in writing or whatever. Anyway, I said that I'd kind of save some of the questions up and do a Q&A video, do a response to your questions. So that is what I'm doing today, and it's interesting. I'm doing it on a different day to my usual scheduling because Fridays are always about file of facts and Tuesdays are about art and journaling, and because some of the questions that I've been asked cover all of those things plus some stuff just about me, hence it's on a different day. So that's confused you. That will be fine. You know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm gonna answer questions. It's probably going to be a long rambly video because I've got quite a few questions to answer, so I'll do that very, very shortly. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below and I shall answer them in a future video. And at the end of this video I've got a giveaway, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. So I'm going to crack on with your questions. Okay, so I've got the questions written down now. Excuse me, I actually realised that I didn't put who asked me the questions, and for most of them I didn't say where the questions came from, so like which platform, so I apologise about that, but you know, I was just literally going through and I wrote them all down because I thought it would be easier, although a couple of them were a bit longer, so I need to refer to Instagram in a bit. So yeah, I kind of forgot to write down where they came from YouTube and who the person was that asked me, so sorry about that. But obviously if it's your question, then you'll know that it's a question, and if it wasn't your question you might be interested anyway, so there we go. So the first one I had from a lovely lady in the States, and she has exactly the same name as me, and she wondered how I pronounce my name. And because, you know, people pronounce names differently in different places, different cultures, don't they? And then it occurred to me that I never actually say my name on videos. I just say hi guys always. So okay, here we go. My name is Anna, and that's how I pronounce my name. Anna, like that. But I'm from Cambridgeshire, born and bred in Cambridgeshire, which is about an hour northeast-ish of London, so I've got quite a soft accent. But my friends who live in Shropshire, which is West Midlands near borderline Wales, they say Anna, like that. It's really hard to say when it's not my accent, but they go Anna, like that. But yeah, well, how I say it is just Anna, short and sweet. There we go. So that's my name. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Anna. So a question I got asked about my file of facts is, do you carry your file of facts and how? Because as you know, I have quite a chunky A5 file of facts. I do have a couple of other file of facts which are a bit smaller, but it was kind of mainly aimed at this big one that I'm forever showing because it has my entire life in it. And the answer to that is no, I don't. It's far too big for me to carry about, and it's heavy. I work for myself from home, and I work part-time, and so I don't really have a need to take it out of the house. It stays either on my desk next to my computer, or I bring it downstairs into the kitchen, and they're the two places around the house that it goes. I have very little need to take it out of the house for like booking appointments, because I don't have that many appointments, and if I do, you know, now and then I go to a salon and have some waxing done or something like that. That's probably too much information. I should have just said the dentist. I usually ring up and book my appointments, and it's there. And if I happen to go to the dentist and he says I need to see you in a month's time or whatever, I kind of just, you know, ring up again, or kind of say, yeah, book me in, and I get home, and if I can't do it, I ring back. So I don't really do that. I have just recently took it to a networking meeting, but I just carried it in my hand and went in and used it as a piece of paper. And there's a fellow Filofaxer there who you will see in a forthcoming Filofax Friday video, because we're collaborating. But anyway, she got it, but everyone else said it's not the 80s. And I was like, well, it's just a ring binder, that's all it is. It's a notebook. But, you know. So no, I don't carry it. Next one. Can I share my actual diary pages and my to-do pages rather than just a mock-up? I don't like to show my actual pages, but I kind of sort of do, you know, when I've done kind of videos and stuff. I mean, that quickly is what last week looked like. And the reason I do that is because there are some things, like, I like to be able to show a video without kind of having to worry about what information is on my pages. Because, as you can appreciate, some information is personal. You know, I wouldn't necessarily like to tell you all if I'm going for a personal doctor's appointment, because sometimes I don't just write 10 a.m. doctors. Sometimes I'll write 10 a.m. doctors and why. You know, that kind of thing. So some things like that are personal, and some of the things on my to-do list are sort of personal, or I don't necessarily... do you know what I mean? It's kind of some things I like to keep private, and I am very open in what I share, and especially if you follow me on my other channel, you'll see a lot of my life in my vlogs. But there are some things I just need to keep private, and sometimes, you know, like, as I say, I do, you know, do work, and you know, if I've got any stuff in there about clients, then obviously I need to keep that confidential as well. Even if it's just a name, you know, it's just kind of, I just like to respect my clients. So I will share as and when I can share my pages, and as and when I want to share. So, you know, if you guys don't mind just respecting my privacy, that I will share as and what I can and want to share with you. So it's nothing personal against you guys. It's just, that's the way I'd like to keep it. Okay, next question. I get this one asked a lot, because obviously you know that I sell my inserts on Etsy, and I get asked all the time, how do you make your inserts? And I totally understand. You guys want to make your own, you know, you want to custom design them for yourself, or save a bit of money, or whatever, you know, that's absolutely fine. And but it's really hard for me to tell you how I make them, because I use Photoshop CS5. Okay, that's the program that I use to make my inserts. I am quite an advanced user of Photoshop, because I went back to university and retrained as a photographer with graphic design, and so I use Photoshop a lot, so it's just kind of second nature to me. So doing a tutorial would be quite difficult, because I don't know whether you've got CS5 or Photoshop in general, because I've upgraded over the years, so I can use all the Photoshop numbers. So I don't know if you've got Photoshop for start, and I don't kind of know how what you want, if you see what I mean. So that being said, I'm thinking that Word is probably a pretty universal program, so I'm probably going to see if I can do a tutorial on Word. I am not making any promises at all, but I'll see if I can do it, and if I can do it, then I will do it. But I mean, as you know, with my inserts, they're not just what I've made in Photoshop. You know, they also have my whacked myself around the face. They also have my doodles on them as well. So yeah, so doing a tutorial on that might be difficult, but bear with me. If I can do it, I will do it, because, you know, I don't mind sharing. So a couple of people actually have seen my like, yeah, like the galaxies that are often behind me, and I've shown quite a few times on my other channel in my art journal, my galaxy head girl, and I've been asked by a few people if I can do a tutorial on how I make galaxies and how I created this girl. So the answer to that is yes, I will do a tutorial on that. I'm just conscious that for you guys that like File of Facts, you're all covered on Fridays, and for the art and journal people, on a Tuesday, I've had like a whole 5 weeks of bunny, well it will be 5 weeks tomorrow, of the house drawer bunny. So I'm wondering if let me know, I'm wondering if you're getting fed up of like tutorials or whatever. I've got a couple of video ideas on journals and journal keeping that I've got in mind too. So I don't want to make all the content really boring for you, and I don't want to overwhelm you with content. So I'm kind of, what I want to find out really from you guys is like a question back. Yes, I'll do the tutorials. I'm happy to do any tutorials that I can. So if there's anything you want to know, let me know, and I'm happy to do that. But it's kind of when, do you get fed up of seeing just all tutorials, or do you like them interspersed with other videos, that kind of thing. So if anyone feels like commenting and letting me know, then that would be very much appreciated. Oh yeah, can you recommend a good journal? No, I can't. That's not because I haven't found a good journal. I have, but I found a good journal for me. And a journal is a very personal thing. And what you want from a journal is different from what I want from a journal. And I also change my journals all the time. This time I'm using this big one. The time before that, if I did a flip, I had the much smaller A5 size. So I'm changing all the time, depending on what I fancy. So no, I guess you need to find what works for you, and you need to look at type, whether you make your own journals, whether you buy a journal, the paper type, what mediums are you going to be using, the size, all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I can't recommend a journal type for you. Just that, just have a look around and experiment and just start to find what you like. That's all I can say on that, really. Okay, I had a question on any tips for starting out in business. Because as you know, I own my own business. Well, I presume you know. Yeah, yes. Right, okay, let's think about this. Okay, so tips for starting out in business. Always do a business plan. This is talked about a lot. Whenever you go to any business conferences, they talk about in finance, they talk about that all the time, but it doesn't have to be all that in depth. But you need to have some sort of plan of what you're doing, where you're going. Yes, finances, are there any costs incurred? Resources, do your research on business plans. If you want me to do videos on being a business owner and starting a small business, I will, and I'm happy to. But the first tip is to get your business plan sorted. Find out where you're going. The second one is finances. No one likes talking about money, but you need to. You need to work out whether you need any money to start your business. And if you do, where's that going to come from? Is that going to come from a loan? Is that going to come from a family member? Have you got the savings? Need to work out that first. Like, for example, are you a service provider rather than selling a product? In which case, if you're a service provider, you probably don't need any money because you can just provide yourself, and then further do marketing, etc. with any money that you make. And then the next tip, because I'm trying to keep it short because it's a massively vast area and I could talk about this for a long time. So the last one is do your research. Is there a market in your area or globally or whatever for your product and service, you know, is there some, you know, is the market already saturated where you are? Is there a market? You know, is it viable as a business? You know, that's what you need to look out of. And the answer to this might be yes when you start, but you need to constantly keep evaluating that. And I've changed my business and what I do as I go along, as and where, you know, take advantage of, you know, new things, new opportunities, change what you're doing if something's not working, that kind of thing. So that is a massive area of business. So that was just kind of a you know, a quick overview. And I need to refer to Twitter now, sorry, not Twitter, Instagram, because some of the questions were quite in depth and I need to refer back. But if you need any more sort of business advice, then let me know and I'll do another video. Okay, so because some of these were in depth, as I said. Okay, lovely lady on Instagram says, I'm a big girl, really low on self-esteem, and I'm really inspired by you. Do you have any tricks to feel better with yourself? You know, yeah, it's hard, and, you know, I've always struggled with my weight, and I also have a hormonal problem, which doesn't help, and it's hard. I'm never happy with how I look, and I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know, it's, sometimes I have like forced confidence. I mean, I'm quite, I don't know how to word it. It's, generally speaking, I'm quite a happy-go-lucky person, but obviously the things do get to me, and things do upset me, and it's just learning how to deal with that. Tips for confidence. I think, like, I feel a lot more confident when I've got makeup on. And, you know, when I make an effort, I get up in the morning, and if I'm not going out, if I'm staying at home, I always get up every morning between 7:30 and 8. And that's the time John gets up for work as well, between 7:30 and 8. And every morning I shower, I get dressed, and I do my makeup. I do not sit around in my pyjamas or my sweatpants, anything like that. I like to get motivated and I like to feel good about myself, and I, like, on camera with you guys, I'm very happy and I'm very I'm more confident because I'm looking at a camera on my own in the room, and I don't kind of think about it. I just kind of do it. And in the early days when I was doing videos, I was a bit nervous and shy, and I think I'm a lot more confident now. But it helps that I've had a lot of really lovely comments back from you guys. So I don't sort of think about it so much when I'm doing videos. I cringe sometimes when I'm doing the editing, and I hate watching myself back. But yeah, I think I don't really know about tips, because everyone's got their own journey and their own struggle and their own battle with weight. And I think you need to find a place where you're comfortable with you and where you're happy with you. I mean, yeah, I don't like the size I am, and I'm always on and off dieting, and I'm, you know, finding that what works for me. And but the other part of that, I am happy with who I am as a person, and I'm not going to let that stop me enjoying my life and having fun. And, you know, I've got a husband who loves me very much, and he loves me for who I am. And yeah, that kind of helps. So I don't know if that's really answered your question, because it's very difficult because it's such a personal thing. But just, if it's because you're thinking about doing videos, then just think of it as just a camera. And, you know, 9 times out of 10 people are nice, I hope. But yeah, but much love to you, and you perhaps need to spend some time for yourself. And, you know, if you're a journaler and an art journaler, there are a lot, like, I really recommend some of the courses by Willowing, because she's really much into finding out ways you can love yourself and be happy with yourself. So, and I hope whatever you do, you can do that. It is a long road. I know, I've been there many times before. Am Lily on Instagram says, do you have any suggestions on planners that are less expensive than the Filofax? Yeah, here in the UK we have Paperchase, and I'll pop a link in the description below. They do some really, really nice planners, some lovely planners. And also, I found on eBay the other day, and I don't know if they ship internationally, but they do some nice looking planners. And I found quite a nice company, so I'll pop the link in the description bar below. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. Okay, Philo Addict says, how long does it take you to decorate your Filofax? Well, before I started doing my inserts, I would always have my, just my normal file, my Filofax before with the Filofax inserts, and I would doodle on them. So I've always been a doodler. So I've always decorated my Filofax. Yeah, so always decorated it basically, and then I kind of branched out into the inserts weren't working for me, so I designed my own, and then I incorporated my doodles onto them. So that's kind of always been. And then, I don't know, I've never had any washi tape until like 2-3 weeks ago, because it's quite pricey here in the UK and really hard to find unless you buy it online. And I've never had any until like 2 weeks ago, and then I decided to treat myself. And I found some that were on a really good deal, so I bought them. And I've just been experimenting with washi tapes. I mean, I've still got my doodles on my Filofax inserts, but yeah, and then I've just kind of been experimenting with some washi tape as well. And then you'll see that if you saw my visual motivation Filofax Friday video, I showed you that. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, things in the UK like stickers are not in a major abundance. They are very hard to find, stickers in the UK. Even places like Hobbycraft don't sell them. So yeah, but I was very kindly sent some lovely stickers by a subscriber, Audrey. Thank you so much. And I did a vlog of what she sent me on my other channel, and so I'm gonna have a play and experiment with those. So thank you so much, Audrey. You've decked me out in some stickers to get started with. So yeah, that's kind of how I decorate. And that was it. That was all your questions. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to talk about the giveaway. So, giveaway time. The reason behind this giveaway is because I noticed the other day when I logged onto YouTube to upload a video that I had 948 subscribers. And I have no idea where they came from or where that happened. So, I just felt like it was time to say thank you for that. And I've done giveaways before on this channel, but I realised that they've been just Filofax related. They've all been about Filofax, and I have subscribers on my channel that aren't just into Filofaxes. As I said, I've got people who, subscribers who are into art and into journaling. So I thought I would try and do a giveaway that was kind of geared up for those people as well, for both sets of people. So that's what I thought I'd do. It's a thank you, basically, for supporting me and for being lovely and subscribing to me, and for nearly 1,000 subscribers. So, wowzers. So what have I got? I do have something that's on the Filofax brand. I bought it the other day when I went to Staples, and I did a vlog of that on my other channel. Yeah, and it's the Filofax Flex. It's not a Filofax, so Filofax, if you're not into Filofaxes, don't worry, it's not a Filofax. But if you are into Filofaxes, then you'll probably love this too. But it's kind of for the journalers out there, and just because it's pretty. I haven't opened it, it's in the original packaging, so I don't know if it's leather or what, but it's just beautiful. It's nice and pink, as you can see, and I'll pop a close up on it, and it's got a notebook and a jot pad inside in just a nice leather cover. So, you know, it's great for you journalers or for people going to business meetings, because it's, you know, pink, but it's quite professional. For journalists, Filofax fans, for people who just love notebooks. So that's that. There's one prize, and it's one prize, and it's everything that I'm showing you basically. So the Filofax Flex, there's that. So also for you journalers, I thought this was so cute. I saw it the other day. It's a notebook that you can use as a journal, but you know, as we're in Britain and I've got a lot of subscribers in the States, I thought you might appreciate it. It's decked out with some British icons. So it's got the Union Jack flag, it's got St Paul's Cathedral, it's got Big Ben, and it's got the crown jewels on there. I think that's all it's got on there. Yeah, that's what it's got on there. So I thought that would be quite cool. A notebook or a journal for you to journal in, but it's, you know, British. Oh, I've been doing it. So there's that. And then last but not least, just a little something, a set of 3 bracelets. So yeah, so that's what the giveaway consists of. And to enter is quite straightforward. You just need to be a subscriber of this channel, and you need to leave a comment in the description below, either a comment about you know, what your thoughts are on this channel for Tuesdays, whether you like the tutorials, whether you should have a mix of tutorials and journal related stuff, and how often, the frequency. So either leave me a comment about that, or leave me a comment in general, because I love reading your comments, or ask me a question for another question and answer video, or all 3, or whatever you like. Just leave me a comment, you know, so I can pick up your name, because if you don't leave me a comment, I don't know that you want to enter to win. So yeah, just leave me a comment or a question basically, and I shall take all, as I always do, I will take all of your names and I will do the random generator and randomly pick a name. If you have entered, you do need to watch the giveaway results video, because it's interesting, whenever I do a giveaway, the giveaway results video has far less people that view it than the video giving the giveaway. And sometimes I don't actually get, you know, so you won't know whether you've won unless you've watched that video, and it's always short because I literally just showed the results. And so if your name does come up in that giveaway results video, you need to email me or contact me to give me your address so that I can send it to you. Excuse me. You need to be over 18 because obviously I'll need your address. And yes, just need to leave a comment. It's open internationally. I will post wherever. And you've got until, let's make it a spread the love. Let's make it a Valentine's. And to give everybody a chance to watch this video and comment, let's say 10 PM Greenwich Mean Time on Friday the 16th of February. How about that? I shall pop all the information on my blog in case you missed it in my ramblings. So yeah, so thank you so much for all your questions. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope you'll, I don't know, hope you like the giveaway and you'll enter, and hope it pleases everybody, and yeah, hope. Don't know what I'm trying to say. Bah ha ha. What do I want to say? Here we go. So yeah, so thank you very much, and I look forward to reading all your comments, and I will be back with the results of the giveaway soon. But you know, regular posting Tuesdays and Fridays, and I'll see you soon. Bye!